Okay, so I'm gonna watch the scene from Hellboy real quick. Let's
Well, okay. But there's no. Let's see. Um, there was
yeah.
Tank Girl.
Oh yeah, Tank Girl
Yeah,
with the
with
kangaroo
what's her
people.
name? Yeah,
And yeah, I know Tank
uh,
Girl. It was a comic book that they turned into a goofy movie. Johnny
yes,
Mnemonic.
yeah,
Johnny Mnemonic with Keanu Reeves.
right. And there was another one. I don't remember it. Oh, thank you. And thank you again. The where she had a machine gun as a
Leg.
leg.
That's
Wait a
Planet
minute. I don't
Terror.
remember.
Uh
No.
yeah, it's Planet Terror. Uh that it's with Bruce Willis is in that movie for a few minutes.
Yes. It's been a long time since I've seen it.
And her name is Cherry. And she lost her leg because a zombie bit her. Then they strapped on a machine gun because she was working at a bar,
Yeah.
and they were complaining about the barbecue sauce. And her boyfriend or something was an asshole. Or yeah, her boyfriend used these two knives, and it was a hospital scene that was one of the baddest zombie knife scenes I've ever seen. That was awesome. I remember that. Oh, we gotta
I
get
don't. I
James.
don't. I vaguely remember the movie. That's all. It's.
But
I don't.
yeah, that was Planet Terror. It was uh, Death Proof
Okay.
and Planet Terror. Uh, what was that? It was like a whole. It was two movies. It was one movie that they put together at first, and then
Right.
they separated it in the theaters because they wanted to make more money. Let me see. What's Planet Terror? Uh,
And I don't recall. Listen, I vaguely remember seeing the movie a long time ago, and it's not one that made an impression on me to where I would remember it.
That fate.
the hospital scene. That. Let me see if I can find that. But here. I
Yeah.
found I found a preview. Let's put that in
Um.
there in the chat.
and- right. As James was saying, the cartoons, Thundar the Barbarian and Herculoids.
I know Herculoids. That was pretty cool. Thundar.
Yeah. Where
Thundar. I have to remember that one.
um. Yeah. He. No, I'm getting those two mixed up, honestly. Yeah, Herculoids, they had Gleep, which was a shapeshifter.
They had the
Glop.
dinosaurs, right? And then there was that one that
Yeah,
looked like a caterpillar but a
uh,
triceratops, and then it shot something out of its
yeah,
face. Okay. Um, and Thundar. Let me see. Is it Thundar the Thundarian? Or
no, the Barbarian.
wait, let me go into YouTube
So,
search. Thundar the
Barbarian.
Thundar the Barbarian intro. Let me see. Oh yeah, I do remember this. Okay, I'll put that one up there.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen that one too.
Paste. So these are all references that we can build from. Uh, and you said the Fifth Element.
Well, I'm just thinking tech level wise, tech level 6 wise.
Is there another? Yeah, yeah. Is there?
Um,
Oh, come on, James. I don't have James's number. Can you ask him if he could get back on? Or I mean, I have James's number, but my phone is dead. It's like dead, dead. It won't even turn on.
and I'm using my phone for this.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, it
So,
he could watch this then. All right. So my idea, if you want to be a bounty hunter, how did James feel about being a bounty hunter too? Then, what did he say?
I haven't asked them. It's just something that I come across. I'm half coming across, half thinking about.
Okay.
So, As I said, it wasn't anything that was planned.
Okay. So, I wanted to know, like, how do we build the baseline for your characters? Do we want them to be, you've been here for a while now? Like I said that you were summoned, and you could be, have been here for so many years doing work that you have a reputation. Doesn't necessarily mean we have to start the game at the point where you're summoned. Oh, there. Is that him?
Um,
I think that's him.
yeah.
But okay, yeah. I'll be right back in just a minute. Hopefully James could get
Yeah.
him. Oh, give me just a minute. Hopefully James can get here.
Okay, James. Just in time for him to leave. And you're frozen. Ah, there you are. So, James, have you thought about anything for your character background?
All right, I have my dogs outside, so I just grabbed them real quick. So James, welcome back.
Okay.
We
Having problems with it.
Oh, that's fine. We're not playing D&D. I'm recording
Okay.
though. This is notes, so anything that we say, I'm going to send a link to this video so that we can all watch it as we're world building right here. All right. Okay. So, who? Guy, you can go ahead and try to tell James what I was talking about with your mercenary intro.
Yeah, we're talking about possibly being a bounty hunter.
Like Star Wars?
Yeah, or I was thinking more like Mad Max. He was a cop.
Well, but he was yeah.
In the original one.
Well, the original one wasn't a bounty hunter.
Mhm.
You know, saying if we're doing it's more like if we're doing bounty hunter, it's more like Star Wars.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but
No. Well, there's different types of bounty hunter. You're probably thinking bounty hunter from Star Wars, which is pretty cool. But in this aspect, I was thinking more of like I brought the idea to Guy because he's a demon and electrokinetic. So I was wondering, how do you guys feel about being bounty hunters through a corporation? And Guy's character came out of a portal, and you, James, since you are a regenerator and an engineered human, you were built and manufactured by this company. How would you feel about working for them as bounty hunters and mercenaries?
Well, the question I guess we have to start with the world first before we get down to something that basic, you know.
Okay. All right.
okay.
Well, go ahead. I'll let you guys go.
I was just gonna say, I was looking post-apocalyptic movies.
Mm-hmm.
Planet of the Apes.
Oh yeah, that's
Judge
good.
Dredd.
Judge Dredd.
Escape from New York.
Mhm.
I Am Legend. Mad Max, of course, all of them.
Was it Damnation Rally or Hell's
But we also do want freaks. We want freaks like the Hills Have Eyes freaks.
Right. Well, there's Soylent Green, Stalker, The Matrix.
Matrix. We could go that level too.
Little Kid. I've never seen that. 12 Monkeys and Wall E, where he's cleaning up the world. Um,
Well, do you guys
uh,
want to have it where it's I mean, being bounty hunters, you do want it to be combat oriented, but do you want it to also be where it's comedic as well, where you guys aren't so serious, but you guys are how do you say? I guess arrogant. And then the people you work with are snarky too, because I wanted to give it a different, more of a different vibe than the other D&D campaigns, because the other ones have been all dark and gloomy. This one can
bring him,
be a whole new.
bring him back dead or alive, alive if possible.
Okay. All right.
So,
RoboCop.
get a bigger bounty if you bring him back alive.
Okay.
Or whatever. Ah, wow. Here we go. Wikipedia list of apocalyptic films.
Oh, nice.
That was a joke I just heard. What do you have when you have an apocalypse? Block out the sun? An apocalypse? Dad joke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so he was
Okay.
also talking about environments such as Tank Girl. Um, on there it's like a futuristic wastelandish type deal, and they have mutants running around. Not like crazy mutants, but they had the kangaroo people. I don't remember what else they had on there.
I think that was pretty much it, just them.
Do you also want?
'Cause they do-
Do you,
Hold on.
it's-
oh, I hope James can mute it.
no, it looks like he cut out again.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
moving. He's moving.
Okay. That was the problem. I was getting on.
It's just one of those. I imagine Omega Man. There you go. A Boy and His Dog. Oh, there was an interesting book.
There's a boy in his
Yeah.
blob. I remember
A
that.
Boy and His Dog.
I saw that movie.
Okay.
I've read the book. Weird. Especially the end.
Where they eat the girl.
Yeah.
All right, now there's these rules are going to be fourth edition rules, but they also converted it to make it where it's not as complex. So from what I'm seeing under reviews of Gamma World fourth edition, that it's actually pretty good and easy flowing compared to all the other fourth edition games, because those are just so crazy and berserk. At some time we're probably going to have to run a practice game just to see how the game rules work on here, even though you're only
Well,
level 1.
Well, we can still try running it.
No.
Well, we'll see. Let's we'll eventually get there. There's other things I needed to get cleared up too with your characters, such as things I wasn't too sure about. At level 1, you get your novice powers, but I'm not sure if you get novice powers from both your races or one.
Probably just the primary.
I know at level 3 and beyond, when you start getting your powers, you choose from one class or the other. You don't or one race for the other. You don't choose your powers for both races when you level up. You choose one ability. So for example, James could choose one ability for level 3 to from either his regenerator race or his human engineered race. And but I'm not sure at level 1 if you get both races abilities. Can you guys help me look for that?
Well,
let me
guys
see if
got
I
the
Well, I've let me see if I can find it now. I've actually got just a very basic. It's like the D&D rules that they have, the free online stuff ones.
Okay. Yeah,
So
I'm just trying to look for anything.
let me try and find it here.
So it's for the novice powers.
Right. I don't even know if they have that in there in mine.
Okay.
So I've got to find it. I've got to find it. I downloaded it.
Hmm. And then I have to read into what is scavenge gear and what is Omega Tech and salvage gear. These are like regular game rule mechanics.
Well, there are right. There's several. There's 3 or 4 different values of artifacts, if you want to call them that.
Okay.
One is baubles, which is pretty much. I'm trying to remember now. There was just pretty much junk. However, some spare parts can be gotten from them. Another is just one higher. It's a little bit better grade. Another is good. It's working, but this turned off. It powered off, or no power to it. And the other is fully working. And I can't remember what they're called.
Okay. All right, here we go. Yeah, going back to the novice powers, on the character sheet it says record the novice power of your first origin, the novice power of your second origin, and if you're 3rd level or higher, the utility power of your choice. So you get both your novice powers,
Right.
which means, Guy, you get
I think it was
Blackfire
Liquid Bone.
Port. Oh no, that's your cards.
Okay.
That's your cards. That's your alpha mutations. Yeah, that's your alpha mutation.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see. What does the demon do? The demon at level 1.
I don't have the
The other expansion.
expansion.
I got it right
So
here. Yeah. Okay. Demon level 1, page 11. Blackfire Port. That's,
right.
And then for the electromagnetic,
Electric one.
Electric Boogaloo. That's what you have.
Yeah.
Okay, the Blackfire Port. The brief description that I found on the character creation sheet was at will. You have dark fire, teleportation, and standard. 1d10 damage. It does 1d10 damage, and then you can teleport up to 3 squares.
That's crazy.
It is, and it's a dexterity plus level fortitude save.
You hurl
On that.
black flames at your enemy, then teleport away. Nasty. Okay. And the Electric Boogaloo. That one is you zap your enemy with the arc of electricity, making your foe jerk and dance around like a spaz. Target 1 creature. Wisdom plus your level versus fortitude is the attack. 1d10 wisdom modifier, twice your level electric damage, and the target takes a -2 penalty to all defenses until the end of your next turn. Wow. Okay. So we have that
and my wisdom modifier is 3. So it'd be 3 plus 2 is 5.
Wisdom plus level.
Times 2.
Oh, wait. Yeah, wisdom, twice your level. I was looking at the wrong thing. Yeah.
So it's 1d10 plus 5.
Yes. And the demon.
Target.
I was going to say the demon was fire damage. Okay.
Yes.
Alright.
Oh, and then they also get -2 on all defenses until the end of my next turn.
Yes. Which is pretty nuts.
I think you can only do that once a day.
No. That's your regular power. That's your regular
No?
attack, I believe. the it's your novice powers. That's what I'm trying to figure out with
Okay.
with
Because it doesn't have range listed here either.
You're right. Target one ally. It's melee. Melee. There
So
is no range. The demon, the Blackfire Port melee
Here.
2. What is I have to get into the
I'm
distance.
just melee. You know what? That may be 2 squares,
I'm thinking that too. I have to look at
and the melee one is 1 square. So okay, basically with the electric boogaloo, I've got to touch them, so
mhm.
they've got to be next to me.
Yes.
The Blackfire port can be 2 squares away, so
Yes.
I don't have to touch them.
Yes. And you can let me find the rules
And
to see. I think I need the 4th edition rules for this, right? Let me grab Player's Handbook.
For
Do you
what?
guys? Because it's saying what's the distance? What is melee 2 and then burst 3? Or it says melee 2.
That'd be the number of squares.
It is?
And let's see, yeah, and the square that would be under movement. I've just said that's pretty much all I did really this weekend when I found it.
Okay.
Found the information. Let's see. Movement. Time is different here. The rounds are a turn is 10 seconds, and there's 10 turns to a round, or 6 turns to a round. So it's a little bit different.
Okay.
So time so it's just a little bit different. What page was that now? I looking right at it and I started talking and I forgot what page it was on. 49 in my book.
Yeah, I'll tell you your abilities pretty soon, James.
Okay.
Index. What were you looking up again?
Movement. Let's see. Walking, you can walking speed is normal for about 12 meters per round.
24 feet.
Jog or trot, running.
36 feet. 36.
While fighting, charging, your movement, jumping, climbing, falling, encumbrance. Let's see if I can find distance. Page 48. That's what I thought. Let's see. Chapter. Let's see. Okay. The book. My book usually gives the in meters instead of inches and feet, yard. Let's see. Time, 1 round is 10 seconds, 6 rounds is 1 minute. Let's see, character has okay, for all practical game purposes, a yard is the same as a meter. So they're close. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Meter's just a little bit larger. And it doesn't, I'm trying to find out how much is a square, but it doesn't, I can't see it. I did find it once. Like I said, what I was doing, I was looking it over. So The smallest unit of time is around, or milliround. Maybe it's in combat.
I wonder. I wonder. Let me see if I can find a Gamma World combat rules explained or something on YouTube.
Surprised. Basically the same as D&D. You have your stealth and their perception type deal.
Yeah.
And instead of holding initiative, mixed initiative. Oh yes, combat is a little bit different also in it. What happens is you have to state what you are going to do. Everybody states what they're going to do, and
Oh.
then roll for initiative each round. So you say, I'm going to jump in front of the door. I'm going to break down the door or kick the door open and fire at Joe Schmo over that's on the side of it. Okay, you roll for initiative and you happen to roll a 3. Well, you break down the door and Joe Schmo's not there. You can't fire because Joe Schmo had a higher initiative and beat it out the door. You're already locked into breaking down the door and shooting him.
But he's not there. So.
So you don't shoot.
Or you can shoot, waste bullets, and shooting air.
Yeah, or you can shoot someone nearby.
Okay. Like change targets.
Right, but it can't be okay. I'm going to break down the door and shoot the person in front of me, and all of a sudden there's somebody off to your right, and I'm going to shoot them instead. So it has to be someone like one square away.
Do you?
But you can hold if you can hold your turn. Let's say that person to the right said, "Okay, I know there's somebody out there. I'm gonna when he comes through the door, I'm gonna shoot him." Well, you rolled the guy rolled a 7. Well, you rolled a 3. He can hold his action until what you do because he knows you're coming through the door. And if you don't come through the door, he loses his turn. He cannot do something different. If you cannot do your action that you specify, you lose your turn.
Oh. Because everybody has to call their actions before.
Right, because before initiative is rolled, and initiative is rolled each round. So, yeah, you're gonna. So it's one of those things that it's a little bit different, which actually I think is a little bit better.
Okay.
Okay,
I found something.
D&D, I cast fireball. All of a sudden somebody runs into your fireball area. Well, you've already stated you're casting fireball, so.
All right, I found something. So, because I'm a little confused on what kind of attacks that these characters can actually make. Right here it says attack rules. Choose attack type you want to use. Usually one of your powers or a basic attack. You know, it's kind of common sense, but it says or basic attack. What
Right.
is it? What is a basic attack on this game? Oh,
Well,
that's those
let's say I've
guns.
got
That's the range type weapons.
or another type of sword.
Yeah,
or something
okay,
like that.
okay. All right. And so we haven't even given you guys weapons yet. You've only gotten powers.
Right.
Okay.
Well,
all right.
now as I was stating about the tech levels. Tech level 3 is just coming into the matchlock era. So basically, you have to cast your own ball, um, or find balls of the right size, and black powder, tamp them down, and one shot, one use basically.
Like an arquebus or something.
Oh,
Right.
that's still,
Musket.
yeah, that's
Yes,
between.
but the matchlock came before the musket, which it it
Mhm.
had a little fuse pretty
Fuse.
much on it that
That's
hit
cord.
powder instead of the
That was your
instead of
match.
the, yeah.
Just look at the cord. Still burn.
And so the flintlock had a flint that's had hit the striker plate. This one had a little wick.
Cord. Well, no, it was
Cord.
the cord.
Yeah,
The rotation is a
cord.
match.
Right.
Hence the name, Matchlock.
So yeah, so Tech Level 3 was just coming into that level of firearms.
Technology.
So having a 45 revolver wouldn't be kosher because
More like
however,
a hand cannon would.
hmm?
A hand cannon would. That's basically Matchlock here.
Yeah, an arbalist or something like that, as you said.
Ooh, here's something.
Yeah, you need it.
Okay. Going over the cards now. It's a different subject, but going over the cards. Talking about when you're drawing cards. There's two decks. There's the Alpha Mutations and the Omega Techs. So
Right.
when you draw a card, you place it face down on the table and it becomes readied. I can do that for you guys because I got them right here. While you have a card ready, you can use the power or benefit described on it. You can have only a limited number of Alpha Mutation cards readied at a time, page 66. But you can have any number of Omega Tech cards readied. Omega Tech cards remain readied. Excuse me. Readied Omega Tech cards remain readied. They're in play until you use them up. Discard. Put cards you have expanded into a discard pile. Don't return them to your draw deck. Discard your Alpha Mutation cards at the end of each encounter, even if you didn't use them. You also discard them if you experience an Alpha Flux. If you use the power of your Omega Tech card during an encounter, at the end of the encounter, make a check to determine if the card remains readied or if you have to discard it. You might be able to salvage an Omega Tech card before discarding it. See Salvage Omega Tech, page 69. During an extended rest, reshuffle your Alpha Mutation cards and your Omega Tech cards back in their respective draw decks. So I guess every encounter you have to forego or forfeit your Alpha Mutation cards and get a new one,
Evidently,
even if you don't use it.
yes.
That sounds weird. That sounds interesting.
It's highly unpredictable.
That's the major problem.
No, it's not a problem. That's
I mean, it's like the fact that I like my dark.
Oh,
dark
if you want to keep it, I see what you're
Yeah.
saying. If you want to keep it, okay. Well, you can have as many
Now,
Omega. Huh?
Go ahead.
You can have as many Omega Tech cards up because those are your tools and items. But I guess the mutations. I'll look into see how many of those we need. Give me a moment. You guys can also probably Google that. It said page 66 for limited number of mutation cards, alpha mutation cards.
Well, the problem is I have just you can make characters, but not.
Well,
I don't think I got to that.
okay. I'll be right back. Give me a moment.
Okay. But
If you look at this, it doesn't have anything about the book. It's just the character generator.
yeah. Yeah, I found as I said some basic rules, but it doesn't go Now the thing is, though, is you can if you
That's more
I'm
than
not
I've
sure
got.
how that Omega Tech would work.
The problem is, it sounds like the alpha powers basically are there for like one game, and the once you use them or don't use them, they go away. The Omega Tech, basically, you have to roll. If you use them, you have to roll it if use them up.
Hmm.
Well, it sounds more like fourth edition D&D. Unnecessarily complicated.
Well, yeah, with the Omega Tech, yeah.
Well, not the Omega Tech, it's the alpha problem. Yeah, alpha.
Alpha mutation.
Yeah. It's like I said, it would have been better if you keep it, get it, and use it. And, but the fact that it sounds like if after a certain amount of time, even if you don't use it, they go away. You get a new one.
Yeah.
I can see a problem there.
Let's see.
Okay, I'm back. An idea just occurred to me also. Uh, for a setting, because you guys are bounty hunters basically, right? Ever see a movie called The Running Man or read the book The Running Man by
Oh
Stephen
yeah,
King?
that was actually pretty interesting.
That would
Book,
be.
the movie was horrible.
I liked it. Yeah, I mean it was cool for what it was. I actually, you know that big building?
Yeah.
I used to live a couple blocks away from that building. It was like Sony
Hmm.
Culver City Sony Picture Studio, whatever it was. But would
Something
you
like that, yeah.
would you guys want in this world? Because I remember I brought up an idea about a place called Robot City that I've been having dreams about and stuff like that. Well,
Right.
what if there was like a game show similar to Running Man, and you guys get hired occasionally to go hunting on it, and it's about you guys where whoever gets the target or something like that makes more money, and then you have teams going against you.
Mhm.
It's a race to get the guy. How would you feel about something like game shows like that, where it could be the side of the criminal or whatever, or it could be the side of the gladiator, I guess.
We may just get put on the other side of it.
Or you can
Um,
even just watch, or you could work there. You could be a bodyguard in your daytime, and then at night you could be the bounty hunter. I mean, how would you guys feel about having game shows? Because this is anything could be here. There's TVs,
Oh yeah.
probably broken internet or bad internet. Bad internet. You got to connect somehow through like a hacker satellite network. You know.
Right. Depending upon tech level of wherever you're at.
That would be James's character because he's the science guy. Oh, I was talking about that too, James. Because your guys have skills, different skills. Basically, you have science. He has mechanics. You can design stuff, and he can build it. Whereas in like, if you wanted to make a space shuttle, we were just talking. If you find a rusted space shuttle on the ground and you need to work on it to just fly someplace else, you have the know-how from the science on how to repair it,
Mhm.
but he's got the mechanics to know how to do all the step-by-step repairs. You guys can work together. Yeah,
Sounds good to me.
yeah, or even like those hovering vehicles, light speeders, whatever. Um, I was thinking of like if we were talking about the tech levels, how far do we go with that? Do we want space encounters, aliens that visit or whatever like that? And I was talking about if there was going to be a space shuttle, are you guys going to steal an alien spacecraft and then go to space? So,
Good.
but yeah, but basically this opens up so much more things than
Mhm.
I've never played a game of Gamma World, so it's so much more, so vast. It could go goofy
Okay.
really fast. It could go
The major problem with this is that I played Game World before. This is first edition. I played Game World
Apparently,
Zero Edition.
this is seventh edition.
Yeah.
This is old now, but it's the latest one. So
Yeah.
this is seventh edition. And I thought it was fourth edition because it's from fourth edition rules, but no, this is seventh edition. Apparently, this is
With
from
the Alpha and Omega.
yeah. And
Yeah, because so just looking at it, they at Gen Con 2010, the attendees received 3 random cards from the Alpha and Omega.
the booster packs or something, or like special cards, and nobody can get them unless you
Pretty
win.
much, yeah.
Ooh, they probably got some like atomic bombs. I don't know. They probably got
Yeah, according to what I'm slightly reading here, each player is supposed to have a deck, or the decks.
how many cards though? I'm not sure.
Let's see. 30. Let's see. I just read it. Well, it's also, let's see.
Well, it told me page 66 to find out about cards. Alpha mutation cards.
My page 66 doesn't have that.
Oh, okay. All right.
It has something about um, artifact use.
Oh, okay.
So, production quality.
I see what the problem is. It's D&D 4E or Game World 7th edition.
Yes. So it's incorporating some fourth edition rules, but not all of them. It's supposed to be simplified.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure it out too. I want to know how. Yeah.
Unfortunately, the problem is I've got the character generator. I don't have any of the rules.
Oh, that's okay.
When you say look up something, I can't.
Yeah.
Let's see. Alpha mutations are derived from 3 distinct sources of energy: Io, Dark, and Psi.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. At the beginning of each session, you draw an alpha mutation until mutation power card from my deck. Anyone gets cards, puts them on.
Oh, okay. Rebuild your Alpha Mutation deck. When you stop for an extended rest or end a game session, return each Alpha Mutation card to its deck, yours or the Game Master's. Then you can rebuild, switch cards into or out of your deck if you like. Shuffle the decks and draw your new readied cards as described in step 1. Does that mean you have a choice of turning them in? You can rebuild, switch cards into and out of your deck.
It sounds like it.
If you like.
If you keep the card you have or change it around. But it doesn't sound like you can either pick it or draw it random.
Oh no, you can't keep it.
No, at the end of the encounter, you will discard and draw new cards.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't make planning hard.
Switch cards into and out of your deck. Switch cards. Then you can rebuild your deck if you like. Switching cards into and out of your deck. Shuffle the decks, and draw your new ready cards as described. but you want to keep the discarded cards separate from your current pile. And
Right.
I guess I could go to your houses and give you guys mutation cards that you can
No,
cycle through, but I don't have duplicates, so
no, no.
I could just
Now, what I'm
Oh, one
thinking of
possibility
also,
is take 3x5 cards and we could make some. But like that.
I mean, maybe I could just photocopy them and cut them out, and then you could back them and shuffle them. Maybe I could buy more. Maybe I could buy more. Okay, but how
well,
many
not for the price you just got them.
do you only get one? That's what I want to know. Oh, okay. The alpha mutation cards you draw determine your current alpha powers. Before a game session begins, each player can construct a deck of alpha mutation cards using Gamma World booster packs also. Your deck must have a minimum of 7 cards, and you can't include more than 2 cards that have the same name. Oh. The alpha mutation cards you draw determine your current alpha powers. Before a game session begins, each player can construct a deck of alpha mutation cards. Wait, I just read that.
Yeah.
The Game Master's alpha mutation deck consists of alpha cards from the starter deck included in the core game rules, plus alpha mutation cards the Game Master added to the deck from boosters. During play, sometimes you'll draw from your own player deck, and sometimes you'll draw from the Game Master's deck. If you haven't constructed your own deck, all your draws come from the Game Master's deck. 7 cards each. Okay. Well, 7 cards, 7 alpha mutations minimum for both of you. All right. That's pretty cool. You guys ready to get more cards then? Who wants first?
You know
One
what
and,
this somewhat reminds me of is the Wild
Okay, well,
Mystic.
should I
Well,
do
we can do
should I do
one each.
one and one, or should I do
Yeah.
6 and 6?
1 and 1.
1 and 1. Okay, I'm gonna just reshuffle the deck even though I don't know what it is. Wait, those are Omega tools. Sorry. Omega Tech. So this is better. You see, that's why I wanted to go through the book more. I wasn't able to like read all the shit. I was like, how many cards do we get? And I'll see about buying more cards too.
And it,
Well,
at higher levels,
Go ahead.
basically, I was
higher-
just saying Xerox them,
Oh
and
no.
then we can.
Guy was saying something at higher levels.
at higher level, you can actually draw 2 or eventually up to 3 at higher levels. In one thing I read.
So basically, we start with 7, and you have a level you add more cards to the deck.
Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, 1 and 1. So first is going to go Guy, then James. You can write this down, but this is going to be
Okay.
recorded. This is going to be recorded. You don't have to write this down.
Okay.
I'm going to write this down for you too, anyway.
That makes
All right.
life easier.
Okay, so
Guy?
Guy, you got Hands of Power. It's a dark power, and I'll tell you what their powers are soon. James, you have. Well, let me write this down too. Alpha mutations. Okay, so wrong pencil.
That sounds interesting.
All right, so Hands of Power. Okay, and James, you get Evolved Equilibrium. This is crazy. I don't know what these are. I'll explain them to you.
Well, some of them sound like you get bonuses to dex rolls or something like that.
All right. That's your alpha.
Yeah, I found a list of 108 different alpha mutation cards.
Wow, I have I think 50.
Well, there's 40 base, and 5 Legion, and 5 more booster.
Okay. You have yeah, 5 more Legion. Okay, so Legion of Gold. That's this, and there's one more Jaws of something, I believe. Because I have this booster pack, but I don't have the new ones.
Okay.
All right. Wait a minute. So you have Hands of Power. Now you got Hands of Time, guy.
Hands of Time?
Yeah.
Both Hands of Power and Hands of Time?
James,
Okay.
you get huge arms. I don't know what that is, but we'll figure it out. Don't worry. This is cool. And then we're gonna shuffle them after every rest. Okay. Guy, you get psychic weapon is called Face Strike. So to make these easier too, what I'm gonna have to probably do is take a picture of them and then send them to you guys on the chat. But I'll put them all in one picture so you could see them clearly. That way you have your cards right in front of you, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Hands Phase Strike, okay. And James, you get Liquid Bones.
That's kind of an interesting one. That's what I got last time.
Yeah, you still have it.
Let's see. John Ryan, Dark Energy.
How many is that? This 4. Here goes number 5. Mind Switch. Wow. That sounds interesting. Okay. And James, you get Shimmer Shield. Is that 5? Guy, Hyperactive.
As long as they just don't go to plaid.
And then James, Mind Killer.
Ooh.
Mind Killer. I think that it's a polymorph type spell where you turn into a girl and then everybody faints. What? Okay, how many cards do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Guy, you got narcolepsy. What is that?
Well, basically,
Yep.
you
No, you
you drop off. All of a sudden, you're
yeah,
down and you're done.
really easy.
All right,
Now,
and
unless that is an attack type and cause someone else to sleep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, James, your last one. Molecular instability. Wow. Okay. So I'm going to read all these out, and then we can always rewind them on the videos. So let me start off with these. Okay, so Guy, hyperactive. You're like a 5-year-old with a bucket of Halloween candy. Effects. You make you make an initiative roll. While this card is ready, you act 2 times each round. Once on your original initiative and once on your new initiative. What?
She rolls twice.
You act 2 times.
Yeah, I
each
rolled
round.
this good.
2 initiative rolls. Over.
Okay.
And then
Right.
on your overcharge when you use this power, +2 bonus to your AC, or if you don't end your turn at least 5 squares away from the square you started, you take 10 psychic damage. Alright, Hands of Time. You touch a foe and send it spiraling through the space-time continuum. Target one creature target one creature attack +3 versus level +3 versus reflex. 3d8 twice your level psychic damage, and the target is removed from play. While under this effect, the target can't take any actions and has neither line of sight nor line of effect to any creature. And no creature has line of sight or line of effect to it. When this effect ends, the target reappears in its square or in the nearest unoccupied square of its choice. Roll a d6 to determine the duration of the effect, 1 and 2, until the start of your next turn. 3 through 4 until the end of your next turn. 5 through 6. Save ends.
So if they're real unlucky, they can be in there for almost ever.
And then
Not
overcharge.
save, not save.
Yeah, overcharged. If you roll 10 or higher, you deal an extra 3d8 psychic damage. 9 or less, you also get removed from play until the target reappears. That's crazy.
Okay.
Narcolepsy. Target one creature. Level 3. Level attack is level +3 versus will. Hit. You inflict narcolepsy on the target. Save ends. While under this effect, whenever an attack hits the target, it falls unconscious until the start of its turn. On an overcharge, 10 or higher, target takes a -5 penalty to saving throws against this power. 9 or less, you fall unconscious. Save ends. You can't save against this effect during the turn you overcharge it. You knock yourself out. Hands of Power. You draw on random ancient dark energy in the area and blast it from your hands. Target. Each creature in blast. It's close blast range 3. Attack. Level +3 versus reflex. Hit. 4d8 twice your level damage. Roll a d6 to determine the damage type. 1 through 2 is electricity, 3 through 4 is fire, 5 through 6 is radiation. And then 10 or higher, the attack deals 2d8 extra damage on the same type during the overcharge. And then 9 or less, after the attack, you are stunned until the end of your next turn. So you can
That's no fun.
Yeah, that's if it's a chance you take using your powers. It's like a 55% chance of failure. A phase strike. You shift your enemy out of phase for a short time, which disorients it. Standard action, melee or range. Target one creature. Attack. Level + wisdom versus will. Hit 2W. What is that? Hit 2W plus wisdom modifier plus your level physical damage, and the target is stunned and takes ongoing 5 physical damage. Save ends both. 10 or higher on overcharge. The attack deals 2W extra physical damage. 9 or less, your attack misses because your weapon temporarily vanishes. Save ends. I don't know what the W is. It's in brackets. It says 2 open bracket W
Weapon?
close bracket. Let's see if
2 weapon?
I don't know. I'll have to look at 4th edition rules for that. Or it
Which
may be
one
in
was
the
that?
book.
What was that one for? Power?
Phase strike.
Oh.
Phase strike. So on hit, 2 open bracket W close bracket.
Let's see. Phase strike. Let's see. I've got a description here too. Whoop! I just missed it. Come on. You shift your energy out of phase the first time. Standard action. Two W plus wisdom.
You see it too, right?
Yeah. I see it too. I found a list of the alpha mutation cards and their effects
Okay.
online.
Oh, so then you don't. I don't. Well, it's okay. I'll read them out to you anyways.
Well, yeah, phase strike.
Mind
Well, let's
switch.
see.
Oh, phase.
I had mind switch. I thought that was James.
You have mind switch. Did I say James? Sorry.
I had hands of power, phase strike, hyperactive, and narcolepsy.
And then yeah, mind switch is yours. Sorry about that. And mind switch. You switch the minds of two creatures.
Okay. Oh, good grief. That ought to be interesting.
The effect, the target is dominated, save ends by you or a willing ally within 10 squares of the target. While the target is dominated, it dominates the creature dominating it.
Great. I do a mind switch with some enemy down the or within range, and all of a sudden I'm attacking them.
Yeah. The target takes 10 or higher on overcharge. Target takes -5 penalty to saving throws against this power. Ooh, so it stays dominated longer. 9 or less. You are also stunned. Save ends. You can't save against this effect during the turn you overcharge it. Okay. And then liquid bones. You can liquefy your bones and move like flesh water. It's pretty gross. You shift your speed. During this movement, you can move through enemy spaces but can't stop there and over liquid terrain. And you ignore difficult terrain and can squeeze through openings as small as 6 inches wide without slowing. Oh, without slowing. Overcharge, 10 or higher. You can use this power each turn while this card is ready. 9 or less. You collapse into a puddle of flailing pseudopods and are stunned. Save ends. You can't save against this effect during the turn you overcharged it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So let's see.
Now we're gonna go with
5.
James.
How many are we supposed to have?
7.
So okay. Hands of power 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Liquid bone, mind switch, narcoleptic, hyperactive, phase strike, and hands of time and power. Okay, that's 7.
Did I say what Hands of Time was?
Yeah, I knocked somebody out of time. And
Oh, that's right.
Pretty much.
Yeah. It knocks him into oblivion for a second.
Yeah.
Okay, James, your powers. You ready to hear what they are?
Yeah.
Okay, so molecular instability. You know, molecular bonds aren't as strong as people think. Range 10. Target 1 creature or object. Attack level +3 versus fortitude. Hit 4d8 plus twice your level physical damage, and the target is slowed. Save ends. Oh wow. On an overcharge, the attack deals 2d8 extra physical damage, and the target is turned to stone. While under this effect, the target can't take any actions and gains resist 20 to all damage. 9 or less, you take 5d8 plus twice your level physical damage and turn to stone as above. Save ends. Okay. That's crazy. Dark Matter Shroud. Huh?
That was nasty.
Yeah. Yeah, the overcharge is 55% success and then 45% failure. That's pretty high. Alright. Dark Matter Shroud. At your command, motes of dark matter settle on your body. You gain concealment until you are bloodied or until the end of your encounter. When this card is readied, you gain total concealment until you are damaged by an attack. 9 or less, you are blinded and dazed. 9 or less on the overcharge. Okay. Evolved Equilibrium. You can stand on 1 foot, rub your belly, and tap your head all at the same time. Benefit. You can't be knocked prone, pulled, pushed, or slid unless you want to be. On the overcharge, 10 or higher, when you move, you don't provoke opportunity attacks while this card is ready. Ooh. 9 or less. If you move more than half of your speed with a single action on your turn, you lose the normal benefit of this power during this turn and fall prone to the end of the movement. It's like a 1. Huge arms. Your arms bulge and with mutated muscles. Time to deliver a beatdown. Target 1 or 2 creatures. Melee 1. Attack is level +4 versus AC. Hit 2d8 plus strength modifier physical damage. On overcharge, your attack bonuses increases to level +6 instead of +4. 9 or less, you take 2d8 physical damage. I guess you mutate out of control that your arms start hurting. Like those bodybuilders that use synthol and then they start leaking. That's what's going to happen to you.
Only if I roll, what's it, 1 through 10? Oh, 9.
1 through 9, yeah. Okay. Liquid Bones, we already know what Liquid Bones is. You want me to read it again? You just move like water. And you can squeeze through cracks at regular speed up to 6 inches wide. If it's not 6 inches wide, it'll take you a little bit of time to drip through it, I guess. Alright, Shimmering Shield. It's a healing. What? You surround yourself with a shimmering shield of electromagnetic force. Benefit: you gain resist 10 physical damage. On the overcharge, when this card is readied, whenever you take electricity damage, you instead regain that many hit points. Oh. 9 or less. You slide toward the largest metallic object, if any, within 20 squares of you and slam into it. You take 3d8 physical damage and are immobilized. Oh, it's like a magnet.
Exactly.
It's like a reverse magnet.
Well, not a reverse magnet, it's a magnet. Bang.
Alright, and then Mind Killer. You impart a phantasmal image of the most fearsome creature imaginable directly into your foe's unprotected brain. Target 1 creature, range 20. Attack, level plus charisma versus will.
Ooh.
Hit, 3d10 plus charisma plus twice your level psychic damage and ongoing 10 psychic damage.
That's one of the rare cards.
It is?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
according to my list.
And then
Okay.
And then the overcharge, 10 or higher. If the target is bloodied after the attack, it falls unconscious. Oh, wow. And then bloodied is a state of damage percentage on 4th edition D&D. I don't remember how many points it takes to get bloodied.
Half.
Okay. 9 or less. You fall unconscious. Dang, you do all that massive damage and then you fall unconscious. Okay, that's all the powers. There's more powers in the decks, and we haven't gone through the gear yet. So, you want to take a bathroom break or get some water or anything like that?
Okay. First,
I
real quick,
guess that
on Discord, I uploaded an Excel file of all the cards and descriptions.
Let me see how this looks. Open. Oh, what? It's Office. I can't open it.
It's called Dolphin Mutations List.
You are trying to
An
use
Excel
Office,
file.
but don't have Office. Try Office 365. And premium services for free? No, I don't want.
Okay.
Hmm.
I've got an old Excel office file.
Okay.
So
Can you
let me see if I can turn this into.
can you
Go ahead.
screenshot it?
Well, it's got 160 some odd cards in it, but
Oh,
I'll see what
okay.
I can do. I'll see what I can do, and I'll try and post it.
Is it a
later.
website? You could link it in the chat.
There is a website, yes. Let me find it again. It's got a 1.5 mile file name though, website name.
Oh, that's
Let
fine.
me see if I can. Let me just see if I'll just post this there too. post it on there in the chat.
Okay.
Okay, there's the website.
MasterCard list. Hold up. This link will take you to Google Docs. Are you sure you want to go there? Yep. All right. Oh, I see how it's not. It's a description. I thought it was gonna be like pictures of all the cards.
No, it's just descriptions. No, pictures would be great, but this is just descriptions.
Okay.
And now I was going to look for the Omega Tech also
Yeah.
in the meantime.
Actually, I could save this. Let me. This is good to have. Period. Bookmark. Bookmark this tab. Gamma World. With alpha mutations.
Right. Listen, I haven't looked for those yet.
And then, well, that's this card list. And then the next one.
Omega Tech,
Yeah.
what I was looking for.
Nice.
Okay, I just found one for the Omega Tech also.
Nice. If you guys want, you can go ahead and cycle through the cards, read them all. I mean, I don't know what they are. I'm not going to look, but you guys can look, and then if you get them, you'll have a better understanding of using them more than I would.
Wait, that's the same one.
Pretty nasty.
Hmm?
Mind killer's nasty.
Oh yeah, but it's cool we have it.
Only question is, they have it.
And yeah, you have it. How many Omega Techs do we get now? Was it page 66? Page 68. Okay. Omega Tech cards. Over the course of your explorations in Gamma Terra, Earth, you frequently acquire artifacts of advanced technology. Omega Tech represents exotic super science devices that litter the irradiated wastelands of Gamma Terra. While thousands of varieties of Omega Tech items exist, most fall into one of three broad origins: Area 52 Tech, Ishtar Tech, and Psi Tech. Area 52 Tech. And you thought Area 51 was a big secret. Area 52 Tech is derived from the Greys, extraterrestrials who mastered dark energy millennia ago. Well, there's aliens. There we go. Ishtar. The Empire Ishtar is a highly advanced human civilization that arose on a number of world lines. The Ishtarians sent spies, advisors, and even armies of conquerors to many of the alternate Earths. Their technology is photonic in nature. And Psi-Tech, XI. Psi-Tech is a product of machine intelligence and is built on nanotech and neural interfaces. Like the Ishtarans, machine civilizations are common in many world lines. It's pronounced Z, by the way. What did I say? Xi? Xitech? It's Z-Tech. Okay. XI is pronounced Z-E-E. Alright. Construct your Omega deck. Omega Tech deck. The Omega Tech cards you draw determine before the session begins, each player can construct a deck of Omega Tech cards using the booster packs. Your deck must have a minimum of 7 cards, and you can't include more than 2 cards that have the same name. Here we go again. You ready for 7 more cards? You already got 1.
You were wanting to take the bathroom break.
Okay.
So that actually does sound like a good idea.
Yeah, we're gonna move on to 7 more cards, fellas. Woo! Feel like the lottery, or is it Christmas? I'm kidding.
Yeah, Christmas lottery.
All right, all right.
Uh,
uh,
I am here. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So 7 cards
Gonna
each, and we already have
found
one.
something
Okay.
on the on the Omega decks that I found was quite humorous.
Oh.
Actually, I found 7 different types of Omega Tech. You
Okay.
had the Area 52, the Ishtar, and Key, right?
Yeah. And
I
then
found also the Area. Right. Well, I didn't find cards. They're just the type of card. One was at the Area 51,
okay.
Demonactic, and Trump's America and 2020.
Oh wow. So an update. Wow.
Yeah, well, this is probably for 7, but
Yeah.
the Area 51 items from Area 51 are gray items which are broken or reverse engineered. They are from timeline only where the gray emissary was shot down and the Cold War was fought using hastily assembled alien weapons.
Oh
That's
wow.
like pre-Area 52. Yeah. A demonactic items are magical. They are tools of the race of interdimensional races of conquerors, collectively referred to as demons. In practice, they inflict large amounts of pain and also cause users to become slightly more evil. They tend towards bright reds and blacks for color schemes. Trump's America. Here's where I thought was hilarious. Soon after the Donald became our Fuhrer, all the world's all the world pledged allegiance to America. Trump then built millions of nuclear warheads and gave them out to all the people and left when the elite, with the elites to live with in Trump Moon Luxury Space Resort and watches humanity destroyed itself. Fission weapons and more fission weapons. They also tend to be comically oversized.
Wow.
The 2020 ones, in 23% of the timelines, World War III was started in the year 2020. The weapons made during this war shot faster, hit harder, were more accurate, and very expensive. Today, they are the envy of almost everyone, being easily uh, they are the envy for being easily to maintain comparable to other tech. I thought that Trump's America was hilarious. He just had nuclear weapons out to everybody.
Wow. That's one parallel universe, I guess. I mean, oof. There's cards for that
Uh,
too. Yeah.
I haven't seen them. I have
Okay.
not seen them,
Wow. All right.
but it's one of those things that uh,
Rain, get down here. No rain. Let me get my dog. Hold on.
see. Uh, that that too also has the text to different work of the Excel file, a different page, and it also has the rolling mutations, rolling mutant deck, mutations deck, whatever that is.
More cards.
Yeah, probably. No, I guess it's. Let's see, rare. Hmm. No, it's something. Oh, rolling for mutations in tech, I guess. Because it has you roll a d6, then roll a 1d65 from okay, whatever d65 is.
Let's see, you roll 2d6, 5 percentile dice.
Well, the trouble is the odds of getting 1 or a 60, excuse me, 65 are high. See.
I could see rolling an 11, but not a using it like percentile dice, but 11 to 66. But
Or you can just, as you said, percentage dice, and just if you roll over 65, you re-roll.
sure, that would be easier.
Okay, with the Omega Tech, let's see how many lines there are. 109. Uh, okay. Mm. Memory user gravity. Mm. Some of these weapons seem really overpowered.
Well, like I said, it's up to the GM. He can peel them back or scale them back.
Yeah.
Like I said, if he
And
has,
it appears most of it appears most of these devices are malfunctioning. That's why you really only get one, maybe two uses out of it.
he could, I guess, use it once when it breaks down and try to sell it.
Or you do some percussive adjustment on it, it starts working again.
It only works if you got a hammer. Big enough
That's
for
what I
us.
was saying.
Remember
I
the
said
new line was
some of these things look way overpowered. Because most of them will kill us right away. Three D10 damage.
I got a chance.
Three
I've
D.
got 30. Your rolls
Yeah.
average.
The 3D6. 4D8. This is exceptional. Experimental fusion powered gauntlet sports titanium alloy servos and to deliver massive blows. 3D10 plus strength. That's twice your level of physical damage.
Yeah, if you get high enough level, that will kill us in one shot.
Yeah.
Oh, the other possible is just Platoon.
Endeavor.
If with Platoon, you're only dead for 3 minutes.
Okay, this is interesting. Let's see. You unplug this little black box into the back of your neck, and until the end of the encounter, whenever you make an athletics check, you can roll 2d20s and take the total. If you do so and you roll a natural one on either dice, the effect ends and you are slowed until you save. That's interesting. Yeah, we're all looking at something different. All of it relates to the game, though.
Two different books. I don't have it.
So if you go to the Discord chat room, I the has the Google World Master Card list, and it
Yeah.
has uh, the both the the tech and the mutation cards on the website. It's actually kind of interesting. Is this one? Vibro Sword. Think a chainsaw on steroids. There we go. What was that? A power sword. There you go. A chainsaw, power sword.
Oh, that's exactly what it's Warhammer 40K.
All this time I was talking to you guys and I was muted. Holy shit.
Oh.
Oh
I thought
my
you were
gosh.
setting the cards.
No, okay. All right. So yeah, I'm looking at the cards. I was looking at the how many equipment cards we get. So I read off your guys' cards to you, right? You guys got the names of everyone?
No.
The Neurojack.
No,
Wait, I read out the
that was an interesting one.
I read out the cards to you and you didn't hear anything?
No, you evidently you muted yourself.
Holy shit. Oh my gosh. Okay.
No, the only
I thought you were
the only
saying-
one I heard was the Neurojack. That was it.
No-
You
I
didn't say
didn't
who
even hear
that was.
Okay, so I have these written down. Guy, you got the plasma sword, the sky cycle, which is a bike, a hollow scanner, a stun
Which one
whip.
was that? Was it sword?
Oh, I have these written down already. Okay, plasma sword is first.
Thunder the Barbarian lightsaber.
Yeah, plasma sword. Then you got the sky cycle, and that's a air bike basically. And you have a hollow scanner. Yeah, I can't believe I read all that shit and I was muted this whole time.
Oh.
If you guys ever see my lips are moving, let me know. But I know I was reading the book
I
too.
really didn't know that,
I was reading the book too. Okay.
'cause I was reading. Okay, we got the hollow scanner.
Stun whip. Dang, I read all that. Oh man. All right. And I
Okay.
was muted the whole time. Wow.
Okay, what was this one? How many of them? got 6
Chameleon
of them?
shield.
Okay.
And the last one is a power
5.
fist. Power fist.
It's definitely Warhammer 40K.
You know, I just happened to read 2 out of the 3 of those. The power fist and
Yeah, that's why I was convinced you were talking to me because you were reading them out, and I was like, "Yeah, that's cool, isn't it?" And I swear, I thought you were talking to me, so I was talking this whole time about what you were getting, and I was like, "What the hell?" It made sense to me, but I thought for a second I was like,
Yeah,
"Can you
so-
guys
so-
hear me?" I was like,
It's way over. Too.
I was saying, James,
No.
can you hear me? Guy, can you hear me? And then that's when I realized I was on mute, and I was like, "Oh shit." Because you were reading,
Okay.
you were talking about the things that I was reading.
My screen that I'm reading on is almost in direct line with my phone.
Okay.
So that's why I'm looking here when I'm looking over here.
Oh, that's alright. I was just,
So
yeah, I understand. And you still have the
I wasn't
first
really
one, which was the inner face goggles.
which was the gravity hammer.
Yeah. No, mine's the goggles.
What? I have it backwards?
I had the gravity hammer.
James,
Nope.
did you have the Mind switch.
No, just the only thing I've got written down was the goggles.
Okay, so I had that backwards. So then guy has the hammer.
Right.
Okay, I put that backwards, so that was my fault. Guy has the gravity hammer, and then James has the goggles. All right. That was backwards. Okay. Let me take that off. Gravity hammer. Wow, that was funny too. All right. I swear, I thought you were talking to me, and then I looked up, and then I was like, wait a minute, are you guys talking to me? And what was the goggles called? Interface goggles for James. So now the James, I have your gear list also, your Omega Tech. Let me see here. That's guys. This one's James. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so these are cool. All right. So I was saying too. I was like, it's almost as if Guy has the gear because he's a mechanic, and then James has the weapons. It was crazy too, cause James, check this out. All right.
Okay.
All right. You have a hypno ray.
Ooh.
Yeah. A mass pistol. A force axe. A disruptor pike. Inertial armor. And a phoenix jack. So that's why it made perfect sense to me that I was talking to you guys, reading the cards for you guys, and then you guys were talking, and it made perfect sense to me that we were talking, but I was muted. So you have a bunch of weapons, which is cool. All right, I mean, sorry that you don't have the a jet, but didn't you have a vehicle that I said you had, a boat?
Keelboat.
A keel boat, right? How did you get that again?
Uh,
It was in the
a creation.
yeah. Okay.
Most
All
of
right.
it.
Yeah. All right. So that's the equipment. So now let me tell you what those things do real quickly. So Guy, we're gonna go through your gravity hammer.
I've got it.
Oh, you got all your items. All right.
I'm looking. I'm looking at the website right now.
Okay. So James, the Neurojack. When you're near death, this device releases a flood of nanobots into your bloodstream to bring you back. So it says trigger. You drop to 0 hit points or fewer. You regain. I put them over there. You regain hit points equal to your bloodied value, and you are dazed until the end of your next turn. And it says salvage 7. The 7th level character can salvage the Phoenix Neurojack. It becomes a neck item with the following power. Immediate interrupt personnel trigger. You drop 0 hit points. You regain hit points equal to your bloodied value. Oh, okay. Alright, inertial armor. This gray bodysuit protects you from harm. When an attack strikes you, the suit transforms the energy of the attack into potential extra movement. So you gain a +3 armor bonus to your AC and +1 armor bonus to reflex. And it's triggered when you take damage from an attack. You instead take no damage from the triggering attack, and you can shift 1 square. Disruptor Pike. This is a 5-foot-long weapon. This 5-foot-long weapon projects lethal vibrations that emanate at a distance. Sonic damage, 3d8 Constitution modifier plus level sonic damage. And the target is dazed. Oh wow. Force X, two-handed weapon. Oh, the Disruptor Pike is two-handed also. 3d10 plus strength plus twice your level force damage, and you push the target 1 square. Damn, James, what's your strength? 11? Oh. And the mass pistol. The barrel of this small pistol ends in a small metal sphere with no bore. It generates knuckles of gravity distortion in the target. One creature 3d6 physical damage, and the target is slowed until the end of its turn. A level 3 character can salvage the mass pistol. Oh, okay. Hypno Ray. You did not see the Blue Walrus man stealing the data disk. It was definitely Venus and swamp gas. The trigger, each creature in the blast, close blast 5, the creature is stunned, save ends until the end of the encounter. The target is, save ends. Until the end of the encounter, the target is susceptible to suggestion, and anyone making an interaction check against the target gains a +10 power bonus to the check. That's cool. And then you got your interface goggles, which the target is dominated. Wait, you're too cool for school, and these styling shades built by the machine AI designer known as HAL. The target is dominated, save ends. The target gains +5 bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls against you if you miss. Oh. If you use your power goggles and you miss, he gets a +5 attack against you. That's pretty cool. There's a lot. Okay, so now I think that's the last step. Oh, your fortitudes. Okay. I'm gonna start filling out your character sheets, and then your characters will be done. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right. Let me get a
Mhm.
better pencil. And cool. And then we'll get back to talking about what we want the campaign to be like. With that way we can all actually enjoy a game world that we want to create together and just share. And then also at the same time too, maybe even we could switch books with each other so that somebody else can DM in Gamma World based off of what we create, you know. And also, so like when references like anything you want me to look at, I'll definitely put them into view, especially now that I'm hurt and I can't really do much. So I'll watch those. What are they called? Discworld books? Are they
Well,
movies?
they're both. Either Discworld movies or books.
So are those sci-fi fantasy, or is it geared towards D and
Well,
D?
it's more fantasy, but there is some sci-fi toward the end. Later books have a little bit of science fiction in them.
Is
Like
that
the one.
is that an atmosphere that would be adequate for Gamma World, or is not something that you want to
Well, I mean,
mix in?
I would like to. You have to make some modifications to it.
Or like even something along the lines of also Dune, for instance,
Oh, well, Dune is good too.
or
It doesn't have.
or
It's more.
or
Well,
or or the underworld of
Sci-fi.
Beetlejuice, or the underworld of Beetlejuice with the sandworms.
well, the only problem with that is it's not really science fiction. That's more fantasy.
All right. Okay.
Oh,
What was I going to get? I was going to get something. A
No
good
idea.
pen. I was going to get a good
pen.
pencil. A good pencil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is with Dune, it's more just science fiction. There's really no post-apocalyptic, except unless you have the intrigue between the characters.
If you want to, you can modify Discworld.
Well, Discworld's more fantasy.
Well, it is, but I'm saying if you did you read Raising Steam?
Raising what?
Raising Steam. It's where the
No,
syndrome fits in.
no,
Well,
I
if you
don't
get
remember that one.
well, it's one of the later books.
Yeah. You have the other one, Feet of Clay. Is how they
Yes,
made the golems,
somebody
the
made a major
warforged.
mistake. Yeah, well, the problem is that if you remember, they put too many words into the head, they went nuts.
Right. Yeah, and then you have Men at Arms. I think
Oh,
where
that's
they
where.
developed the rifle.
Yeah, and also remember they go back. Was it which one did they go back in time? Or
Mm,
goes back in time?
I don't recall. I mean, and I've read that one. I've read a lot of. I know I haven't read all of them. But the movie Magic, I think it was, or something like that.
Yeah, that's the first two books. The
Right, where
Color
they
of Magic.
make color. No, was it Color of Magic? No, it wasn't Color of Magic. I know that.
Fantastic.
That might be the. That might be it. One where they made uh, camera in the movie theaters and
No,
brought
that
forth
was
the demon.
that was something else. That was the movie theater was oh
I thought that was. I thought it was Trip to Light Fantastic or
no
Movie
no
Magic or something like
uh I have to look it up.
that. Oh well. But yeah, there's that. So there's a few technical things in there, but it's a mostly fantasy world and not a post apocalyptic type.
No, there is some, like I said, Letter books. There is some technology, but like I said,
Yeah.
that's easy because you can always add technology.
Oh, you're talking about that the type of world that that's created,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Okay. And then of course, since everybody has a mutation, how about the Xanth series of books,
that's gonna be good.
where everybody instead of a magical ability, it's a mutation. So, and you go out and you have to make sure you don't run into a tangle tree or something like that. Make sure Yak doesn't tuck your ear off, and so yeah, and get Stanley the Seamer. um,
Don't have to worry if you get stinged.
So just in case, I brought for the modifiers, I brought the player's handbook. It's fourth edition.
there you go.
The
And okay, then you have the
just so
the
we
D&D one.
fourth edition, yes, because it's going to
Okay.
need says ability scores plus modifiers. I'm pretty sure it's going to be near the same, but you just never know.
Yes,
you
they
know?
are.
Okay.
Well, according to what we've rolled up, yes, they are.
All right.
But
So
I think you can go above 20.
name of your character sheet. This one will say is going to be. I'll start with Guy. Or do you want me to start with James?
Doesn't matter. I've got mine right here.
Okay.
Like I said, my problem with coming up with names.
That's fine.
I'm good at it.
That's fine. We'll work on that later. I guess you could just pick a name from like a science terminology or something. All right.
Or just call him Hey You. I thought that was his name.
It wouldn't just be hey you. It would be more like hey you, first name, last name, get off my mountain. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You know that? All right.
Yeah.
All right. So Guy, James is first because Guy has his up there. So James, your origin 1 is Regenerator. And your origin 2 is Engineered Human. You know what's funny is before it used to be like, I'm a variant human. Now I'm an engineered human. Okay. Traits origins 1. Did I miss something?
Evidently, yes.
Let's go back. My ribs are hurting. Oh my gosh. It's not feeling good.
I copied the ones out of the one out of the player's handbook that I got. And it's
Okay.
just a very basic one.
Oh,
And I also used the character generator for on the website, that Path Guy website.
okay. Traits. Come on now. What am I missing?
I don't see. So I don't see trait listed on this one. Should me. So
Oh, I think I found it. Okay, Android traits. I see. Okay. So we're gonna go with regenerator traits, and I think regenerator is on the Gamma World side,
yes, I believe so.
page 15. Okay, so Origin 1 traits. And then the criticals come at level 2. Oh, I see. It's not. I don't even need to write that down. Alright. So traits Origin 1 is going to be regeneration level 1 for James. And whenever you start your turn, and have at least 1 hit point, you regain hit points equal to 1 plus half your level. So half your level, if it's level 1, is going to be rounded up. Or is it rounded down?
I think it's down.
Rounded down, it'll be
But
1.
yeah, and when you're dead, which is 0 minus, I believe, minus your Constitution score. If you hit that, you're dead.
Okay, and the other one
No
was
resurrection.
engineered human. And your traits. Okay, I'm getting this. That's I've seen it. I saw it before, but I didn't write these things down. Okay. All right, traits. You are that's engineered. Oh, you get 3. Skill bonus level 1, engineered resilience level 1, tech affinity level 1. All that stuff. Wow. Okay. Whew. Skill bonus. Engineered resilience. Tech affinity. Alright, I wonder when you level up if you take automatically get from both traits 1 and 2. Oh, yeah, it says traits origin 1 and 2. I see. So maybe you do get criticals for both level 2s and all that stuff. Alright. Okay. So, James, just for the record, on the video when you look at this, if you watch it, you get skill bonus level 1, which means +4 bonus to interaction checks and science checks. And you have both of those, so +4 to science, +4 to interaction. Alright. And then tech affinity, you get a +2 bonus checks to see if your omega tech burns out. That's pretty cool. And then omega engineered resilience, you gain +1 fortitude to reflex, fortitude and will. Okay, nah. I think we already did the math on that too, didn't we? Last time. But we could always double check it.
Yeah, it was 10 plus your level plus your modifier of whatever it's his.
I have his will defense at 14. let me see.
It's
Okay, on the character sheet itself, it says determine your defenses. Your wait, this is all out of order. The fuck. Sorry. I was in block A. Oh, block 1A, block 1-2, 1B, block 1C. Okay, novice powers. Block 1C is novice powers. You have. Is that revitalizing strike? And was it bold attack?
quick attack, powerful attack, light melee weapons, heavy melee weapons.
Okay. And now we go to box number 2. You get an 18 in your primary score of your origin, first origin, 16 of your second origin. Roll 3d6 to the remaining scores. Next, see the ability modifier chart for each score placed to value. Okay. So, strength 11, dex 16, wisdom 16, con 18, intelligence 16, and charisma 13. Now this is where I need the pluses from the books, but we'll just double check. Page 16.
16 plus 3.
Alright, so I got it right here. 11 is plus 0. 16 is plus 3. 3. 18 is plus.
And then some of his, sorry,
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
I was going to say his type being a regenerator and whatever it
Engineered.
was,
Engineered.
also affects his types of defense.
Mm. Okay. 3. Skills. Each origin provides a skill bonus, and you gain a +4 bonus to one random skill. Alright. So your skills were interaction, nature, and science. And you get a +4 to all of them. And your random was nature. So your primary was interaction, I believe, as a regenerator. And then human engineered was science. Was it? Just want to make sure.
James?
Passed it. Okay. Skill. Did I do something wrong? Conspiracy. I think I did do something wrong. No. Perception. You don't have perception. How do I do this? I'm doing something wrong. Skills. Name of your skill. Okay. But where? What is the skill? perception. And then interaction and science. Oh, I'm missing one skill for James. Perception. And then you get one random, which is nature. Wow, you have a lot of skills, James. Okay, here we go.
I got one. I got nature 4 above.
It was for
Okay.
that was your random. That was your random roll. Your random.
Yeah, but one of them gave me nature. And I rolled nature twice.
Yeah, you got an extra +4 for it, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that'd be +8 then.
Wait, no, because that was from being a Yeti, wasn't it also? So like that was we got your random being nature, so you only get it once because when you were a Yeti, since we changed it, being a Yeti, you get nature checks. Yep, right there. So you only get it once instead of twice. So your random is one nature check. Your actual skills for racial is perception for your regenerator, and then for engineered human you get interaction and science. So this is actually that's really good. You'll see. Science, interaction,
Enough level. I can
and then
see Omega stuff.
1, 2, 3, and nature.
Maybe.
And also,
Yeah, maybe it goes by level.
yeah, being engineered human, you get 3 skills instead of or 2 skills instead of just 1. So you probably get more skills than Guy does total. So +4. Science was +4 too, I believe. Science and interaction is +4.
Yeah, science. Yeah.
And then your random is +4. So okay, bonus +4. Other mods. Perception falls under what stat?
Anything like D&D.
Because your perception would be. It says your modifiers for your skills you get plus your level, which is +1 plus other mods, and then plus abilities modifier. Let me look in the player's handbook. Perception would be wisdom, I believe.
Yes. D&D is what stuff.
Or is there actual skills in here? 176. I wonder if it's the same. Perception. It is a skill on here. Wisdom. Okay, wisdom. So your ability modifier is wisdom. That's a +3 plus your level. And then other mods. So you get a +8 total. And then science. What is science?
Could be intelligence.
0 page with skill. Yes, page 60. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it. Yeah, perception is wisdom. Okay, so you get science is going to be intelligence. That's a +3, +1 for your level. So you get another +8. Interaction, charisma. So that's a +1, and then +1 again. So that's a +6. And then nature is wisdom, so you get +3, +1, and that equals +8. Okay. Choice of armor and gear. We didn't choose, did we?
Yeah, we both chose light.
Light armor? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
AC 14. Okay, so
I got a shield.
your light armor. Choose your at first level. You have an explorer's kit and everything in it. You make a 1d4 +1 rolls on the starting gear table, and we already did that, didn't we? Yeah, you got the kill boat, the tent, explorer's kit. Okay, gear. Okay, that's what that is. All right, I see it. Climber's kit. Duct tape. Riding horse. Oh, that's why you didn't need the bike. I remember now.
Well, you had the
Kill boat.
it wasn't a riding horse, so it was a draft horse.
And you had the draft horse and the bike. Your draft horse is towing the bike.
Not bike.
Your bike is towing the horse. The sky bike is towing the horse.
There you go. Put a harness on it and carry it underneath. Well, the bike only has a weight limit of 200 pounds.
You're a skinny demon. You're lean, mean, electrified machine.
Well, it can hold meat plus 200 pounds, like one other person or 200 pounds worth of gear.
30
I'm
hit
thinking
points.
I'm thinking like Ray's in that Rogue One, the Ray, her little cart that she's got.
Yeah.
That,
Well, that's
I'm thinking something like that.
that was not Rogue One. Force Unleashed, Force Within, Force Awakens.
That was a Force Awakens. Yeah, that's it.
The Force or Force Awakens.
The Farce Awakens. There you go.
Yeah,
The fart awaketh.
yeah, that's even better.
Okay, so hit
It's
points.
definitely sticky.
Hit points 12 plus con plus 5 per level after first. But there was a thing about it because you have 30 hit points first level, James. How did we do that again?
Well, basically, I guess we put the con in instead of the con bonus. That's where we made a mistake. So it
No.
was 12 plus. Yeah, that's it. It was 18 plus 12.
Yeah, that's not the
That's
mistake.
what-
That is it. It says 12 plus con, not con modifier. So
Okay.
yeah, 12 plus your con is 18, so that's already 30 right there.
Does it say something about level?
Plus 5, so 35. Plus 5 per level after first level. So does that include first level or not include first level?
Well, the way I've got it read here, it's 7 plus 5 times your level. So if it's level 1, you're at plus
Only be
5
5.
plus the Constitution. So that'd be 12 plus your Constitution, which is, well, you said it was 18. That'd make it a total of 30.
Okay, and then all right. So that 12 is
That's it.
7 plus the 5 on first level.
5 times your level. Right.
Okay, so on here it's got it as 12. That's where it came from, and so it says
And the next,
after the level. So
and when he goes up to level 2, he'll receive 5 more.
5 more hit
So
points.
it's basically you're adding 5 every level.
Does so are you at 30 then? Is that where he's at? 12 plus con 18?
Yeah.
30.
Yeah.
And bloodied you said is half HP, so bloodied is 15. Okay.
Right.
Speed.
Wrote it down. Speed is would be standard. That'd be 6,
6?
I believe, because he doesn't. Yeah, that's basic speed for everybody. Unless you have some sort of mutation that
Like a speedster.
right, that could no, a mutation, like if you
Yeah.
gelatinous body
Oh, the
or
mutation.
or
Yeah,
snail,
okay.
something like that, you would go down. A cheetah mutation, it would go up, or something like that, and things like that.
Alright, so let's see if everybody is 6. I can't find it, but you said everybody's movement is 6, unless it says otherwise on mutations.
Right, or yeah, pretty much.
Okay, AC is your defenses are equal to 10 plus your level plus the better of 2 scores. Also for AC, add armor bonus plus shield bonus, if any, and only add dex or intelligence if wearing light armor or no armor. And you said you guys are wearing light armor?
Yes.
AC is 14 with the shield. 15. Your dex is a plus 2. Something's not right.
I think his armor class would be 21 or 20. I think shield gives you +2.
I thought it was plus 1.
Oh, wait a minute.
D&D
Okay,
is plus 2.
hold on. So his base is 10, plus light armor was 2,
Ew.
plus his
Correct,
dex
it's
is
me.
2. That makes 14, plus his shield makes 15 if he has it out. Okay, got it. Done. Do you want? It doesn't matter if you use dex or an intelligence modifier. You get a choice to either
They're both the
or.
same.
Yeah. All right. Fortitude now. Fortitude is 16, and that was going off of your Constitution modifier. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, reflex is 19. Going off of your. It doesn't matter. Do you want dexterity or intelligence? We'll just put dexterity. Okay.
They're both the same.
Will is 14, and that one is wisdom.
+3. No, +1.
Um, your attack bonuses is your ability modifier, your level, plus accuracy bonus for the weapon or power. Your damage bonus uses the same ability modifier as the attack bonus, either your level or twice your level. Do you want to go through the attack bonuses right now, or do you want to wait?
Oh,
Huh?
oh wait,
Okay.
oh wait. If we're gonna actually try something,
And then you begin with one alpha mutation and one omega tech card. That's what it says. Initiative is dex mod plus your level plus other modifiers.
Considering we don't have any modifiers at the moment. Well, unless his mutation gives him any modifiers.
So +3 plus his level is +1. That equals +4 so far. Power, weapon, and salvage items. You have 2 powers. I could write those down for you, unless you want me to write down the actual weapons. But you don't have any weapons, do you? Not yet?
well, I got a rifle and a sling and a light weapon, light melee weapon.
Ah, okay, let me see here. What does Revitalizing Strike do? That's on the... can I write it down?
Yes, please.
Generate Revitalizing Strike. Oh, that's a lot of shit to write down. 1W. Have we figured out what those W's mean? It says hit 1 open bracket W close bracket plus Constitution modifier.
I'm thinking damage type. So if you're doing a light melee weapon, it's generally a 1d8. Or a heavy weapon, it's a 1d10. That's what I'm thinking. The weapon damage type.
Okay. All right, we'll figure that we'll figure that one out soon. But basically, James, you're done. All we need to do is just go through your writing down your weapons. All right, now, Guy, I'm gonna fill out yours also. That way, I could take a picture of this, and you'll have the actual character sheet. Okay, now that I know what I'm doing here, that helps. Blackfire port. Oh, no, that's traits. Novice power, Blackfire. Electric Boogaloo. That's your novice secondary.
See from that the printout from the path guy.
Mm-hmm.
It had the damage W and the damage from the weapon type. Sorry, my throat, my voice seems to be going recently. It might be coming down with like a case of laryngitis.
Uh,
So hold on. Uh, uh, Daniel,
yeah.
take a look real quick on the paperwork from the yeah, from that fat guy. See, it had damage W. That had the damage types for the type of weapon.
Mm.
Uh, that's for unarmed 1d4, uh, power attack, light weapon, two-handed weapon, heavy 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 weapon one-handed, heavy weapon two-handed type deal. So it'd be the damage types. W is a weapon damage type.
Okay, there's W. What else is there?
Huh?
Is there
Oh,
others?
well,
It depends if it's light or
I'll
heavy.
Or
post it
W
here.
just means weapon. W just means weapon, right?
Weapon, yeah, the weapon type damage. Here, I'll post that my character on the uh, website on here.
Chat.
Yeah, as soon as I can get to it. I'm my computer screen is a little small sometimes.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
Okay, there's Alfonso for you.
Alfonso.
Yeah, spelled with an F, not a PH,
Oh no, it's
because
doing that
that's
thing again.
usually spelled with a PH.
Hmm. Damn it. It's in Office. Oh crap.
Again, yeah. Okay, I'll see if I can change it to a text base for
Or,
you.
can you screenshot it and then paste it in there?
Yeah, yeah. Let me. Let's see. Let me just. It's probably easier so I can get to into let's. Okay, here we go. How about a PDF?
Let's see. Let's try that.
It's still trying to load.
Okay.
Upload failed. Let's see. I, okay, half done and still working. Oh, just moved on.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, but that's what I believe is the W means weapon damage type.
Okay.
So one W plus it still failed again.
I'll look into it.
So let me see.
It'll be in the book, I'm sure.
Here.
Oh, electrokinetic. Lightning reflexes. Lightning
There it is.
reflexes, natural battery.
It just uploaded.
Okay. One. Um.
Oh, and
Oh shit. Okay. All right.
so I took off those two that were actually I took off the wrong one. I took off the docked one.
You don't want hair?
Well, it's fine. I put a PDF in there instead of the DOC one.
Oh, the PDF works.
Or the
I'm looking at it right now. It says no hair. Hair none.
right. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you're red. Oh shit.
I'm bad. I'm bad.
Oh, you got the whole weapon thing just to have all of them.
Well, that's what I took. Right, but if you don't,
Mhm.
on page 2 there, as I put down a 45 revolver.
In red.
No, well, those are the weapons that I took. But that 45 revolver, well, it doesn't really have to be that. It could be, as I said, it's a flintlock or matchlock system. So they don't really even have pistols in the matchlock world.
Well, they do have. Well, it's kind of like a pistol. It depends on which year, because they talk about the.
The
Yeah.
early ones.
Oh, you got all your traits
Well,
on here too already. Okay, good. Yeah, you got everything on
But
here. Demon.
And again, it'd also be 1 inch, not 45. Be 100.
Okay,
They
so
were big.
just for
It's a 1 gauge weapon.
yeah, just you got the pluses on there. Because that's what I was gonna. I wrote the name of the skill instead of the pluses. For example, your electrokinetic, you get a natural battery, which is a plus. You gain resist 10 electricity. So you wrote that in there as a. Did you write that in here? Yeah, resist 10 electricity. So you have the stat on there, but the skill.
Put it in there.
Yeah, I have it as name, so it's the power natural battery.
Got the
But no, this is cool. I was wondering how I could get the stats to fill in for that. So technically, I could pass over James's character, and you could put this on there too. You could do
That'd
all.
make life easier.
Yeah. Okay. Well, shit. Let me take a picture of this, and then yeah, guy, you could set his character up just like that because it.
James has already done his too. Haven't you on
if you
on that
could,
bad guy?
yeah.
Well, let me see yours, James.
Well, you've got it. I don't.
Oh, I thought you did it. Okay. All right.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So
I wrote stuff down, but not
yeah,
everything.
I'm gonna take a picture of this, send it over to Guy, and then he could just fill in what needs to be done. All right. What time is it?
Almost 10 o'clock.
Okay. No, this is good. We're making progress. We're making really good progress. All right. So I just want to make sure I have the cards with the right person. My phone is going to need a charge for a couple of minutes, so let me see here. Da, da, da.
Where I got the bounty hunter idea from, also, I said it was in the back of my mind forever because it's been a while since. That is one of the trades that is listed in in this path guy option, but you don't get it. I can start getting it until I think level 3
Okay.
or 4. So, or 4. Yeah, bounty level 4. you don't start really getting the bounty hunter location feats until then.
Or is that in these books?
Well, it's somewhere,
Feats?
probably somewhere, but this was in the in it's in the Path Guy uh, website.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. All right. Let's go
That's all.
over.
It's not until level 4,
Now that we
so
got.
don't have to worry about them yet.
Okay. Let's see. Page 64. Role playing and personality. Let's see what's going on here.
Personality, that's something I haven't thought of.
In the D&D Gamma World game, you pretend to be someone living in a radioactive edge of a post-apocalyptic world. You're not pretending to be yourself in the same setting. You'd probably say, no thanks, to the chance of stumbling into a gamma moth nest and stay home. You're taking on the role of a person or maybe a mutated sentient bear, a rat swarm, or another unlikely creature. Familiar with the dangers of a world that has a shattered timeline, but who savors the opportunity to discover secrets of the ancients and unravel present-day mysteries no matter the consequences. Your character is literally one of the protagonists in the living, evolving storyline. Like the hero of any post-apocalyptic novel or film, he or she has ambitions and fears, likes and dislikes, motivations and mannerisms, and moments of glory and of failure. A character personality expands your experience of the game dramatically, and it suggests a particular approach to negotiating with those you encounter in the game world or to discuss issues with the other characters. Personalities. You can use personality traits as role-playing touchstones to make your character more fun to play. Extension motivations aren't necessary, but feel free to flesh out your character's personality as much as you like. You might already know the character is shrewd, impatient, or given to shooting up street signs. But if you need help coming up with the personality traits for your character, answer 2 or 3 of the questions below to generate ideas. How trusting are you? Are you gullible, open-minded, skeptical, suspicious, or obstinate? What is your outlook at the start of each day? Are you hopeful, enthusiastic, self-assured, grim, self-doubting, or suicidal? I'm kidding. What kind of decision maker are you? What kind of decision maker are you? Okay, so it's just giving suggestions. You can bring your character. I thought I was gonna have like more things to go on. Appearances and mannerisms and traits. You can bring your character to life through a distinctive mannerism, particular patterns of speech or behavior. You guys are already experts at that. Coin flipping, humming, or favorite tune. Appearance. You can your origins go a long way toward providing your character's general look. For example, if you have the Yeti origin, you're probably big, hairy, and armed with claws. If your origin doesn't suggest any particular appearance, you can assume that you look more or less humanoid. However, you choose whether your character is male or female, old or young, attractive or scarred, and so on. People on Gamma Terra have a pretty broad definition of human. So if your skin's a little green, or if you have small antennae on your forehead, or shark-like skin, most folks let it slide. You can provide background. You can provide further texture to your character by coming up with the background. The easiest way is to answer a few of the questions, such as these. What trade or occupation did your family follow when you were young? Drugs. No, I'm kidding. What's the worst event of your life up to now? Oh, these are the little things that are pretty cool. Alright, that's it. That's it for character backgrounds. There's the armor details, weapon details, which you've already gotten. Basic attacks. Here we go, basic attack. Hit 1 plus weapon, or 1 weapon plus strength or con or dex intelligence modifier plus your physical level damage. Basic weapon. Basic attack. For you, this is the most natural thing in the world. For your target, it's a really bad day. Oh. using your weapon. Before you can tool around the wasteland in your refurbished classic 2008 Dodge with authentic imitation Porker leather seats and aftermarket extension hubcap swords, you need to have a firm grip on how you keep other interested parties from taking your stuff away from you. When you decide to use a weapon, most of the time you're using a basic attack. This is the basic weapon attack. You can use it anytime you're holding a weapon. It's a melee weapon if you're holding a melee weapon, or a ranged weapon if you're holding a ranged weapon. The weapon you use determines which ability you get to use, either strength, constitution, or dexterity, intelligence. You choose which ability of the pair suits you best and add that ability modifier to your attack roll and damage roll, the same ability for both. Alright, so the way I'm understanding it is when it says W, I guess it's consulting the weapon table, so it'll be like, for example, one-handed melee weapon. 1W plus strength or con, depending on what it says. One-handed
Right.
melee weapon is light one-handed melee weapon is you roll the dice 1d8 plus strength or con, or strength dexterity or intelligence. I see. Oh, it's got it already pre-designated. With a weapon accuracy of +3 plus your level versus AC. Ah. So there's weapon accuracies to all those weapon types. You automatically get those to your attack. Because attack is weapon plus ability modifier plus your level. Wait, yeah. Attacking is
D20.
your ability D20 plus ability modifier plus your level plus your weapon accuracy, which is on the table of the weapon type you get. So example, a one-handed gun, you get a +4 on top of everything you roll. Wow. You guys are gonna be nuts. So the W is the damage. I see. Yeah, right there, damage W of the weapon type. You're right. So 1d10, huh? Yeah, the W. I found the W. It's W is damage dice.
Trouble is that deal. It's the thing. Like type of damage on her D8. So they're lumping. Let's see, all small light weapons, giving them 1d damage.
All
Dagger, a dart.
So you're saying the lowest
So,
damage is 1d8, other than the quick attack, which is an unarmed strike. The lowest damage is 1d8, even for all knives and daggers.
well, for small one-handed melee weapons, then you have two-handed melee weapons. Those would be the large, small sword, I'd imagine. Melee light. I don't know.
Wait,
Maybe like a large club.
or I'd say a two-handed sword, for example, like the like just a regular two-handed sword, I guess. What is it? Or no,
Right.
bastard sword, versatile damage, stuff like that.
Heavy.
So it's what was I gonna say? I think it's pretty convenient have all the weapon range broad range like that. So it could be a two-handed weapon doing 1d12, but it's still going to be a large sword like a great axe, for example. That would be that. But then a heavy melee weapon could be no, a heavy melee weapon could be a great axe.
Oh,
Two-handed lightweight weapon, what could that be? What could be?
Oh, a knife or
No,
dagger, I guess.
no, two-handed, two-handed,
Oh, two-handed.
two-handed lightweight
Uh,
weapon.
Maybe a mace. You use it two-handed.
Morningstar.
What if you're using it two-handed?
That's like that's what
probably it.
that's what I'm thinking. Like versatile, like a longsword. So you use a longsword one-handed or one-handed,
two-handed.
1d8, or two-handed is
Well,
1d10.
I'd use a longsword. I'd say that would be heavy though, a longsword.
Well,
No,
what would
no,
be-
no, because then I would say the other sword is heavy, like the great sword. That's a heavy sword. A
Right,
long
a claymore. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So a long sword, not so much because a long sword could be
The
like
great sword would be. Well, the trouble is the great sword is dedicated two-handed.
yes,
well, it depends on your
And
strength
I can
too.
use it one-handed. So no, it's
If you-
also a physical size too. It's easier two-handed than one-handed. Yes, you can pick it up one-handed, but it's
they also have.
physically easy.
How about this?
Well,
Let's do this. When we're picking our weapons, when we're trying to decide what type of damage it does, I'll let you guys decide what sounds best for that weapon type. Because let's say you want an axe, with two axe blades on it, but you want it small enough to carry in one hand. So that could be a one-handed,
Like,
one-handed heavy melee weapon that you're rolling with a 1d10. And then if you're rolling that with I'm sorry, one-handed light weapon, because I'm saying you're trying to keep it light with two axe heads on there, right? So then we'll say,
Like two captains.
yeah, we can kind of like just say it's two-handed instead. Yeah, two-handed light with two axe blades on it turns into 1d12. So try to, I guess, when you make your weapons, improvise them as best as you feel like would be appropriate to the damage type. And if you don't feel comfortable with the damage type, you can ask me, like, say, hey, I have this dagger, but it's an electric dagger. Instead of doing 1d4, can it do 1d8? And I'll be like, yeah, sure, fuck it. Or I got a knife with
that
two
he
blades
uses.
stick out. A knife with two blades that stick out. A bat with barbed wire.
One on each side.
Yeah, a bat with a barbed wire wrapped around all of it with yeah. So and you could determine if you want that to be one-handed or two-handed.
but you can use it with one-handed or two-handed.
Yeah.
If
So
you're using a shield, you couldn't use it two-handed.
correct. Yeah. But you see what I'm getting at? I'll let you guys determine what you want your weapon to be, and the weapon, the damage type. We'll figure out money and how buying weapons goes, but get as creative as you want with your weapons.
Money.
Yeah, we'll figure out money, but get as creative as you want with your weapons to feel like you want something that's cool. That
I guess
it's
the
you.
question, I guess, would be, what room are we going to set this in?
What?
What we're going to do, because you remember in the Mad Max movies, they was the Barter Town. They
Oh,
don't actually have the cash; they have the barter.
Well,
If we're going to do with money,
well, in
not
certain
money.
and we'll go through that. I'll figure that out.
smaller towns.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
smaller towns would probably be used barter.
yeah, and then plus you guys are mercenaries. I don't know if you'll be going after barters unless you're going to get some really good rewards for a barter. Unless you're going,
Well, if you're far enough out.
yeah,
Well, if you're far enough out to a small town where you need to barter something.
yeah, you see what
now,
happens.
No,
instead of-
So we'd have stuff to barter as opposed to.
All right,
well,
and currency.
instead of
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll have to
This
figure
is
out
the
some sort of currency, digital or
this is the book.
Well, it probably
It's
wouldn't be digital.
um, it's called Adult LMAT, and they're small pieces of plastic that look like a credit card,
Oh, okay.
and they're extremely light. So it's like 500 of them weigh a kilo. So and they come in different colors to uh,
Divorce.
represent
Values.
different denominations. Blue, I think it was blue, gold, and or blue, silver, and gold, or something like that. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. And
Well, not important at this
they
point.
uh, and they're somewhat based on um, uh, the credit cards today.
Okay.
And actually, some of the Dolmat cards are re-embossed credit cards. You'll find them every once in a while and with a stack of money.
Okay.
Well, because the other idea might be we could do cred sticks.
Or even
It
Omega
comes the
chess.
Dragon's level technology.
Or even finding Omega Tech
for,
chess.
Mhm.
Or, as I said, Renaissance era technology. You're not going to go out into some tech level. They're divided into 6 tech levels. You're not going to be going out to tech level 3, which is the general world, and be able to use a credit stick
You'd have to go to a.
because nobody's going to have a reader for it because the tech level 3 is basically Renaissance era technology.
You're lucky if you find somebody that can read. Period.
Okay.
You know.
Carrying, lifting, and dragging. As long as you're not collecting ancient appliances, bowling balls, and engine blocks, there's no need to keep the exact record of how much weight your character totes around. However, if you find that you need to figure out whether you can pick something up or drag something around, here's how to do it. Normal load. You can carry gear equal to your strength times 10 in pounds. For example, if your strength is 14, you can carry 140 pounds. Remember, you're a mutant hero. Lifting. You can lift up to double your normal load off the ground for a short time. Heavy load. You can carry anything you can lift, but if it weighs more than your normal load, you're slowed and you have to use 2 hands. Drag or push. You can drag or push up to 5 times your normal load. You're slowed if it weighs more than your normal load. Your mission, should you choose to accept it. When you run a D&D Gamma World game, you tell the story, design the adventures, and build the world of the characters explore. How to run the game. Ancient junk. Oh. I guess these are, you roll for
There you
ancient
go.
junk.
That's also known as loot.
Or junk,
Because
depending on what it is.
you can take some of that loot and sell it to different
Scraps.
different people.
I'm looking for a coloring book. Found it. No, a coloring book. Not a colored Playboy magazine. Tin of sardines. Inflatable kiddie pool. Nose hair clippers. You find 2 board games. Sorry and Don't Break the Ice. What?
Game of life.
Oh, life.
Not me.
Sci-fi serial on DVD. What does that mean?
It's a television show. Like Duck Rogers in the 23rd and a half century.
Oh,
or,
like a whole series.
yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you find a complete series of Laugh-In.
Unfortunately, the Albanian version.
Okay. This is good. All right, I'm gonna get some food and I'm gonna charge my phone a bit. Send over the character sheet for to Guy so that hopefully he can put something together similar to what he did for James. Um, yeah, and then I'm gonna chill out. Ooh, and I'll be thinking of ideas now that I've gone through a lot more of the book. The rest of the
You want to just call it a night?
yeah, the rest of the book is mostly just encounters, I believe. So I guess I've read through most of the vitals. Well, actually, yeah,
You have robots, ID cards, creatures.
yep. Monsters, and then there's the adventure. I already read the adventure. Oh yeah, James, I told Guy that these books come with adventures level 1 through 4. I may use them, I may not. Since it's level 1 through 4, I might do it later on. I don't know.
Well, like I said, remember, you can always modify them too.
If I use them, I'm not going to tell you I'm using them. It's just going to be thrown into whatever happens. And
I've got,
it'll be fun though.
I've got a question.
Yeah.
Are you Are you going to use the maps in the book by any chance?
I don't know. You want me to? Do you want to save them?
It doesn't matter, but it'll save you a lot of time.
Using what's on there?
Yeah, that way you don't have to make a bunch of stuff up. It's
Well,
already pre-generated.
I could
Well,
do.
it's up to you. You can modify them too.
I could do
I
that,
think the basic.
but it could
You-
be easy too to
Honest-
just say we're over here on what's it called, Avenue J and Sierra Highway.
That's even better.
Right.
If they've got maps already.
They do mention that. If you find your little section of world bombed out, go ahead and leave it there, because I think we'd be pretty close to ground zero here with Plant 42 here and Edwards.
Yeah, and
So
who knows what will go
we'll
off
be pretty
and
close.
Oh, well, the other question is what kind of defenses do we have too?
here.
Yeah, I'm saying, well,
Oh, you guys, yeah.
I'm saying
Close,
the
Kev,
world there might not have actually hit. They might have gotten close. Because remember, if they get close enough,
Yeah.
well, there's a story. Your radioactive dust, a dust devil. What do? Well, you float around, and then when it stops, you settle on the ground. What do you do now? Sit there.
All right. So how do you guys feel this is going to turn out? Do you think instead of just going in blindly, like talking about it the way we are?
Yeah,
Okay. Well,
I think it's pretty good.
okay.
I honestly think those Omega weapons and stuff are a little overpowered.
Yeah.
Remember also yeah, but I'm saying this is the odds of us finding one, and number two is also the fact that we know how to use it.
Yeah, you have them. You have them already.
Oh, okay.
That's your stuff. The alpha mutations, those change every rest period. And you discard the ones that you used on after the event or the encounter. So like you have 7, you use 2 of them. 2 of them get discarded at the end of the encounter, and you still have the rest of the 5 mutations until you rest, and then you have to forfeit them all and get new mutations. New mutations. All right, cool.
Right.
So I'm gonna put this video. It's a lot of long stuff. There's really no timestamp markings on here for what we were talking about. But if you ever want to come back in here for references,